My very patient studio companion. What do you think, Poncho? Huh? What do you think?
There's this area that I really like to go walking on. So I've taken quite a few reference photos. I did a study ahead of time before I did a painting. And this is going to take you through the steps that I did to get to the final piece. When I did the color study, I decided to do something different and did an underpainting in acrylic just to see how it would work. I'm using oil pastels, so my thinking was I would have to use less of my precious oil pastels if I laid down color first. And it went well enough that I did this on the canvas also.
So this is where the current status stands. So this is all done in acrylic as an underpainting, obviously. But I did a color study to prepare to do the oil painting on this in oil pastel to get a feel for the colors that I wanted and whatnot. And there's a rather long video, it's like an hour, of me working on it. But tonight I'm going to start mixing the paint to work on this one. I'll let you know how that goes. I put the first layer on it, and I'm using the color study up there to go by, and I've covered up my paints there. This is where it stops on the first day with color. We'll see what happens. I'm painting on this today, and as usual, my palette looks a hot mess. There's no organization of colors or values, but I like how this is going. There's some shine on there, but when I turn the lights out, it's too dark. It's a stormy day today. I like the values. This in here needs work, and it needs more form. But some of these areas I'm really liking. And I'm sticking with my, what is it? 1/2 inch filbert from Rosemary and Co. So I just took a break and to get some coffee. And I watched Sandy Hester's video, and I just found the timing of it, impeccable, coincidental, synchronicity, I don't know the word. But I'm trying not to get too tight on this thing. Let me turn these so you can maybe see it better. I'm trying not to get too tight on this. And I pulled out Sanzane's study that I had done. This down here I want to do some work on, but I don't think there's enough variety or juiciness in this, what looks like the sky. It's very monotone and just it's very flat. So I want to add some to that. Some of this other areas in here, and some of the way the leaves are, I want to preserve. So at this rate, I may have it done today. If I can get this area the way I want it, and some of the sky area with a little more oomph. I may even change the color of the sky. But that's where I am right now. Cross your fingers I don't overwork it, or I don't lose important areas. Like this down here, I like that. The brush strokes in there. Just so we'll see. Cross our fingers. Oh, and here's my palette. Still a hot mess. So I'll see you after a while, and let's hope I don't completely just ruin everything that I like in there now. Okay, usually this is where I would start picking it to death. and I would go in with a tiny brush, same one I might have used on some of these limbs, and I would pick at it and get edges and work the whole thing until there was no life left in it. So I'm going to try and step away. I see one thing. See that? Oops. See that edge right there? I think it needs to, something needs to happen there. That needs broken up. Okay, I put one brush stroke right there to break it up. And now I need to be able to just walk away from it. So I'm gonna hang this up in the studio and live with it for a while and just see. But I know me, there's another straight edge right there. But I know me, I'm gonna start picking at it and then it'll lose everything. So I think I am gonna get that straight line, because that one I could see like on the edge of a plant, you know, where the shadow comes down. This top edge, not so much. So getting me some yellow ochre. Just break that up a little. Okay, I broke that one up. I'm gonna walk away. I'm walking away. I swear, I know I always say that in a video, in a demo, that I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna leave it alone. And then I go back in and I pick at it. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sign my name and go. Any bets? Any bets on it? Huh? Huh? Okay, those of you that bet that I couldn't do it, pay up. I signed it. It's done. I'm letting go. Adios, arrivederci, sayonara. So this is the final result, and I did walk away from it. Kudos to me. Thank you for being here. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.